Our pets experience pain just like we do. The most common sign of pain in your pet is its reluctance to move. Pain comes from many sources: injury or trauma, degenerative disease, infection, cancer, kidney and liver dysfunction, or skin conditions. The sensation of pain is controlled by the nervous system. The glutathione in ProvidaPet works to elicit dog pain relief, getting to the cause and not simply masking it like painkillers do. Not only does GSH help rid your dog of pain, it protects newly formed immune cells by preventing oxidation of the cells. This allows the immune cells to proliferate and attack bacteria, viruses, and toxins.
So, Ellen,
Yes.
I'd like to ask you, you've been using ProvidaPet on the dogs,
Yes.
and I'd
For
like
about
to get...
3 weeks now?
Yeah, I believe so.
About 3 weeks.
And can we get your opinion on how you feel it's helping the animals?
Well, there's one thing positively for sure. I see that they don't get what we call shelter shock.
Okay.
Meaning that 2 days after coming in, usually, they don't want to eat, they don't know where they are, they're stressed. I find it's really helping for that.
All right.
We haven't had any shelter shock since I've seen it, so since I've started the product. So I think that's great. Dogs are doing very well. If it's mixed up properly, they eat very well with it. Some of them aren't sure of the how do you say, the texture if it's not mixed properly.
All right.
It's very, like I said, so far I really can't see anything negative about it. Everybody's doing great. I find there's less kennel cough. I find there's less, like I say,
Aches and pains?
aches and pains. We don't have very many old dogs right now, so in that case, I would say, you know, just bobos in general, there's less.
Hi, my name is Robert, and this is Scruffy. Scruffy is a rescued dog from a shelter for abused animals, and Scruffy, his name is Scruffy because he was left in winter tied up to a pole for 2 weeks without food, and his skin and his hair was burned by a frostbite, and that's why we gave him the name Scruffy. Now, he was also a dog with lots of problems because he had digestive problems because of lack of food. He has developed cataracts and a lot of loss of energy. Now, we discovered ProvidaPet and we gave it to him, and lo and behold, we saw his skin start changing, his energy went up, but most remarkably is we discovered that 80% of his cataracts were gone within a few weeks. So I highly recommend the use of ProvidaPet for your aging dog, as you might not believe it, but by looking at him, but Scruffy is over 14 years old, and he's faring very well ever since we put him on ProvidaPet. Hi, my name is Robert, and this is Genji. Genji is a nice Siamese cat that was taken from a rescue shelter. The particulars of Genji is that he suffers from feline AIDS. When we got him a few years back, because he was mistreated, he was very hard to approach. He was very skinny, losing his hair, and we were very afraid that we were going to lose this cat, and because of the condition that he had. So we heard about ProvidaPet. We decided to put Genji on the product, and lo and behold, his weight started going up, his diarrhea subsided, and it didn't take too much time that we could approach him. Now he's part of our company. He's actually very welcome by the employees, and as you can see, he's got very nice hair, and his character is actually very lovable. So we're very happy to say that if it wasn't for ProvidaPet, we're convinced that we would have lost this cat. And it was hard for us to place him in any home because people don't want cats that have feline AIDS. But it's just a myth because this cat is faring just as well as any other cat, and we're very happy to have him amongst us. So I highly recommend ProvidaPet for anyone who cares about their animal.
My name is Marisol and this is Alaska. She has a story to tell as she was abandoned on a highway with her two siblings, and just because of that she developed allergies that made her very sick. She lost her hair and she had a stroke because of all the medication given by the vet. Now we discovered at that point ProvidaPet, and we think it is just the most wonderful product. As you can see, her skin is all back, she's happy, she's not paralyzed as the stroke left her almost 100% paralyzed and unable to walk, and she's just doing great, and I am so happy and thankful for ProvidaPet.
Hi, my name's Andrew, and this is my pet Disco. And Disco, over the last 6 months, has been experiencing a really bad coat with a lot of dandruff flaking and dry skin. And on top of that, she's also had a little bit of vaginal discharge. And the doctors weren't able to determine why that was happening, so we decided to try the product ProvidaPet and see how that would improve things for little Disco. So say hi, Disco. No? Alright. I'm just going to mix some ProvidaPet up and you know, put it together, and you'll get to see just how much this little kitten loves her ProvidaPet. Now I'm just mixing ProvidaPet into an organic yogurt. Disco seems to love organic yogurt with a little bit of raspberry in it, but oddly enough, if we don't put the ProvidaPet in it, she won't eat the yogurt. So here we go. Here, Disco. What's this? Oh, there you go, girl. Hi, baby. So since having Disco on ProvidaPet for like the last 4 months, her coat has become shiny, clean, flake-free, and her vaginal discharge has disappeared, and she's spunky, as you can tell. So I'm going to let her get back to her ProvidaPet.
Happy cat. Hey, come here. Come on. Come on, Susie. Come on. You able to do a little walking? Oh, sorry. Wrong word. Come here. Go on. Go on. Go on. Good boy. Okay, bring it here. Come on. Bring it here. Good boy.